At the heart of it, diabetes is in many ways a blood sugar problem. Even though there's a whole lot of other issues that are going on with diabetics, that's what most people understand is my body has an inability to properly use sugar or glucose. And so most things that we eat end up getting turned into some form of sugar. It floats around in our bloodstream, and then as soon as our cells have a need for that sugar for energy, then it will take it in. Now there's a hormone that our body produces called insulin, and its job is to actually help get that sugar into the cells properly. And so through diet, lifestyle, hormone imbalances, other types of issues, over time some people may develop an inability to properly utilize that insulin.
Okay.
So they end up with too much sugar in the blood, not enough sugar in the cells. That ultimately is the definition of diabetes. And so when someone is diagnosed with it, the typical lab is what's called hemoglobin A1C. And that lab actually tells us what your average blood sugar has looked like over the last 90 days. And so if that number comes back above a 6.4, you are a diabetic. And unfortunately, half of the U.S. population currently is either diabetic or pre-diabetic, and many of them don't even know it.
Yeah, that's a very big number.
Yes.
So when you talked about addressing it through lifestyle and diet and not drugs, it's because you have to have that holistic approach, right?
Yeah, ultimately you have to address the cause of the disease. And ultimately, the drugs that people are given for diabetes simply don't do that. You have drugs that will either artificially lower the amount of sugar in your blood, which might help that look better, but it doesn't help your body actually function any better. Or you can try pumping your body full of hormones like insulin to try to drive that sugar into the cells. But that actually has been shown to worsen diabetes over time. So because the cause is ultimately a lifestyle issue, really truly the only resolution can be found through a lifestyle approach.
Thank you guys very much for being here. Definitely want to check that seminar out if you're interested in learning more.